All right, welcome to Combination Basketball Association. This is the CBA. I'm going to start a new My League. This previous My League I did was called a Simulation Basketball Association, and I made it uh, up to 28-29 season, but I missed the playoffs every year, and I wasn't satisfied with my efforts, so I'm going to start a new one. And it's about 3 o'clock right now. I'm going to start it up. Let's get going. All right, so I want to do 6 expansion teams just like last time. I'm going to basically do all this stuff as far as the setup goes. It's all going to be the same. I always choose the same teams. Barons of Baltimore, Knights of Kansas City, the Lions of Cincinnati, the Ravens of Vancouver, I like to give Vancouver basketball team again. Sound of St. Louis. And finally, San Diego Surf. Those will be the 6 expansion teams. Advance. Setup options. This is the tricky part here. 12 minutes. Fantasy draft on. Draft order on. Draft type fixed. All teams. Choose the best. Choose. Playoffs. Features. We're going to do 100 draft class quality again. That makes for pretty interesting drafts. All right, and now salary cap. Gonna max it out just like last time. Turn this off, turn it back on. So now it's up to 685. I don't know if that actually works, but all right, now this part is kind of tricky. All right, so raising this means higher rated players will only expect a minimum. It doesn't seem to affect Embiid. Raise this, that does affect Embiid. Now that one does. All right, now expectations of the players in between. So we'll lower this to 0. Player potential. I'm going to go ahead and lower that all the way down to get a different sample player. Tyrese Maxey, he's probably got some potential. Yeah, so we're going to lower that down all the way. And then chose an old guy, Paul George. Check this out. Oh, that doesn't affect him for some reason. This guy's really old, Kyle Lowry. Yeah. So, trying to get players to make the least amount of money possible. Just so we can have players on teams and not in the free agency. Adjust the importance of player role. Team access. Yeah, we're going to max that out, I guess. Why not? Okay. Now we're on to trades. And just like last time, I'm going to turn the trades off. And I'm going to turn the frequency down to 0. Trade offers off. Take these both down to 0. Alright, now injuries. Leave that, leave that, leave that. Go to Hall of Fame on difficulty. So the AI is at their best. The CPU is at their best. And now that's everything. Okay. Advance. And now the fun part. I wish I could just remember everything. So we want to optimize the balance of youth and overall. Get the biggest margin. So you have 5 over here on age, 4 on the overall, so we go with the age. 3 and 3, tie goes to the youth. Alright. This takes a while. Takes a little while. 4 and 1. Five and 2. Go with Banchero, even though he's hurt. That's alright, it's only a small injury. 9 and 0. 7 and 0. I'm gonna get some music going on my phone. I don't like the 2K music. I'm not a big fan of rap, so I either play with silence or I'm gonna turn on my own music. Rock and metal. Alright. So where are we at? Here we go, 2 and 1. Did I miss anybody while I was messing with that? No. 4 and 2. 3 and 4. Leave him. 5 and 1. 6 and 4. 2 and 0. 11 and 2. 2 and 2. Tie goes to the age. 3 and 2. Oh, yeah, Marcus Camby. 9 and 8. Go with the younger one. 7 and 7. Tie goes to the age. Oh. All right. We're moving along here. Okay, 12 and 1. 1 and 1. 3 and 1. 7 and 2. Cooper 1 and 1. Herzine 3 and 3. 5 and 2. Meters higher on the Pelicans one. Usher, 11-3. D-Bach, 11-11. We'll go with youth. Go with the younger version. 5-3 for Doncic. Eight and 2. 5-1. 3-1. 3-2. 3-0. 1-1. 1-1. 'Our Horace Grant, kind of tricky. Got so many versions, but yeah, this is the one. We got 5 and 4. 4-0. 2-0. 8-8. 5-5. 4-0. 10-0. 4-2. 11-0. 5-3. 13-4. 4-3. 5-2. LeBron's set on the right one. Jokic 5-1. Michael Jordan. We're going to go with the 26-year-old version. That's the best balance of age and overall. All right, Steve Kerr, 6 and 3. Jason Kidd's kind of tricky, 8 and 8. We'll go with 23-year-old version. Klein, 2 and 0. Kawhi, 5 and 4. Looney, 8 and 2. 1 and 4. So we'll stick with that middle one. All right. Well, we're over the halfway point. Malone, 1 and 1. Karl Malone, that is. Mashburn, 9 and 1. McGinnis, 4 and 2. 1 and 1. 5 and 3. T-Mac is optimized already. Want to know? Patty Mills, 4 and 2. 5 and 5. I'm Mitchell. 6 and 1. 4 and 2. 4 and 1. 3 and 4. Stick with this one then. 3 and 2. 2 and 6. Stick with this one in the middle. 5 and 0. 3 and 1. 4 and 4. Go with the H. 4 and 6. Leave it. Check. 7 and 6. Go with this one. Oakley, 9 and 5. Elijah Wan, 1 and 1. Two and 1. 4 and 1. 5 and 3. Scottie Pippen's already optimized. 2-1. 6 and 9. Leave him. Julius Randle. 3 and 3. Reddick. 3 and 1. 2 and 2. Glenn Rice. Richmond. 7 and 6. 2 and 2. Rodman. 7 and 4. Rondo. 7 and 5. Domantas Sabonis. 5 and 4. Scalabrine. 6 and 2. Six and 1 for Siakam. J.R. Smith. 8 and -1. That's a weird one. Okay. Almost done. 5 and 2. Steve Smith. 4 and 3. 3 and 2. Stojakovic. All right, so we got 4 and 0. Go with that one, the youngest one. Towns. 6 and 3. Bearshaw. Forgot about him last time. 8 and 8. Got to go with the youth. Got to go with the age. Age gets the tiebreaker. Sorry. That's just how it is. All right. Three and 0. I wish I would have wrote down last time where Wembanyama goes, what round, because I would like to draft him this time, but it's kind of risky. I don't know when he gets drafted. I'm guessing it's the second or third round, but darn, I don't know. I just don't know. Almost done here. Jerry West, 5 and 4. Russell Westbrook, 8 and 7. Wiggins, 5 and 0. Three and 2. 2 and 1. 7 and 8. Leave Kevin Willis. He overall has the bigger margin, so we're going to leave him. 3-0 for Wingate. And last but not least, Trae Young, 5-4. We'll go with the 21-year-old version of Trae Young. And that concludes the player selection segment of this process. Most difficult part, select user team. Timberwolves, as always. I'm going to take a bathroom break. Okay, I'm back. So all I'm going to have the CPU take care of is prospect scouting. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to do anything with G League. I don't like that when they send players to G League, they end up getting really upset about it. So I'm just going to not even use the G League. What's the point? Things get too confusing when you start messing with that. I got 15 players. That's it. That's all there is to it. Okay. So yeah, all I'm going to let the CPU take care of is the prospect scouting. Now, draft order. I order the draft from best to worst according to the history of the NBA, most championships, and then win-loss as a tiebreaker, win-loss percentage. So let's get it started. Win-loss is a tiebreaker, win-loss percentage is a tiebreaker, and championships is the main deciding factor. Number one selection goes to the Celtics, who have 18 championships. Number two goes to the Lakers, who have 17 championships. Number three goes to the Warriors, who have 7 championships. And number 4 goes to the Bulls, who have 6 championships. Number 5 to the Spurs, who have 5 championships. And now the win-loss percentage will start to make an impact. Heat, 3 titles. 76ers, 3 titles. Pacers, 3 titles. Pistons, 3 titles. And that's all of the teams with 3 championships. Next up, we got the Bucks, 2 titles. Rockets, 2 championships. Knicks, 2 championships. Nets. Two championships. Thunder next on the list. They have one title. That must have been when they were the Sonics. Blazers. 15 is the Blazers. One title. Then we got the Nuggets. One title. Mavericks. One title. I remember that one. That was pretty fun. Final series, Mavs Heat. Hawks are next. They have one title. And then Raptors. One title. Cavaliers. One title. Kings, right where they belong. They have one title. Then we got the Wizards, who have one title. And the rest of the teams have not won an NBA championship. So we got the Jazz. Win-loss percentage is .537. Suns, 536. It's pretty crazy. Only 1/100th of a point separation there. Magic, 471. Pelicans, 464. Grizzlies, 435. Hornets, right where they belong, 430. Clippers, 424. And Timberwolves, 412. I think the T-Wolves would be catching up a little more if they hadn't traded Towns. Someday. Oh well. So yeah, in case you were wondering where I'm getting all the information on championships and win-loss percentage, it's on basketball-reference.com. And now we'll decide the order of the expansion teams. First, we'll sort them according to alphabetically. All right. The 31st pick belongs to the Barons. 32nd to the Lions. 33rd to the Ravens. 34th to the Sound. And the 35th pick belongs to the Surf. That was, I used random.org to decide the order of the 6 expansion teams. You can type in a minimum number and a maximum number, and it gives you a true random number generator. Alright, now we can start the draft finally. Kobe going to the Celtics. Kareem to the Lakers. Warriors get James. Bulls get Jordan. Tim Duncan. So this is probably going almost the exact same way it went last time, since I have the settings all the same. But my draft will not go the exact same way. In order for it to go the exact same way, I'd have to pick Garnett, and I'm not going to pick Garnett this time. This time, I'm going to pick Larry Bird. He's got a 5-year contract. He's a terrific all-around player. As far as overall goes, it's just him and Nowitzki up at the top there. And I think Bird, with that extra 2 years on his contract, and he's a heck of a lot better perimeter defender. So Bird and Nowitzki are the top 2 guys. See, the detailed view on the fantasy draft, it doesn't show you the 3-point shooting and stuff like that. It doesn't show you potential number. So a little bit of a tough decision here. Even if I just narrow it down to 2 players, still pretty tough. They're both 28 years old. Yeah. So I'm going, this is tough. Bird has 17 more badges. So I'm going to go with Larry Bird. Dirk with the next pick. Crazy. That's just crazy. Alright, now we got the second round. Garnett went to the Bulls, so they got Jordan and Garnett. They're going to be a good team. Sixers, Iverson, and Durant. Edwards going to play with Tim Duncan. I remember last time Edwards didn't even go until after my pick in the second round. So second round shaping up a lot differently as far as I can tell. Penny Hardaway. There goes Stockton. So yeah, we're trying to win. I'm not picking just Timberwolves. Trying to win a title here right away. Ooh, there's Kevin Love. Wembanyama still there? Wembanyama? Yes, he is. I'm sure he'll be gone if I don't pick him now. Wembanyama. He's only got a 1-year deal, though. Risky business. Pistol Pete, 1-year deal. So I have in the past just done all 1-year deals because at the end of the first year, you get guys like LeBron and Michael Jordan are free agents after the first year. So you just save use all your cap space to sign 2 big names after the first year. I'm tempted to do that right now. Try to win a title the first year and then go after 2 big names to start off the next season. Kevin Love, one of the all-time best Timberwolves. So I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to go ahead and pick all one-year contracts so I can make a big splash in the free agency after the first year. So that means I'm picking Pete Maravich in the second round. There goes Wembanyama. After round 2, I should have knew. Darn it. Always something. Round 3. So I got my wings. Oh, darn. So I guess Robert Parrish would probably be my next best selection if I'm trying to stick to one-year contracts. Yeah, I'll go with Robert Parrish in the third round. I think. Or I could go with Chauncey Billups. Yeah, why not? I'll go with Chauncey Billups in the third round here. There goes Parrish. I probably could have got Billups in this round. Darn it. Alright, now, one-year contracts. I would pick Ming. But I'm trying to build a good, really good team, but only with one-year contracts. Sigma or Doherty. Well, Sigma is actually a pretty good three-point shooter, it looks like. 75. It's pretty decent. Who did he play for in real life? Milwaukee. Back in the 80s. Mostly in the 80s. Yeah, I'll go with Jack Sigma. So at this point, we got power forward is all I need. We got three pretty good choices right there. I'll narrow it down to Chambers, McDyess, or Nedelicki. Chambers is the best shooter. From deep, anyways. Best three-point shooter. And he's got the most badges. So I'm going with Tom Chambers. I think he was a Sonic for a while, anyways. But he played for 4 or 5 different teams. So Tom Chambers. Now onto the bench. I'll stick with 1-year contracts. Gobert. Gobert doesn't go until like the 8th round, according to my recent draft analysis. Goodrich and DeRozan. I don't want to pick Goodrich. He's just so short for a shooting guard. 6'1", just like Iverson. I'd rather use those guys at point guard, but I don't like to go through and edit positions. So DeRozan might be a good one for this pick. Well, it's only 1 year, so I'm going to go with Lowry. Maybe. This Nedelicki guy is better than McDyess at almost everything. Seems like a really well-rounded player for a power forward. So I'm going to go with Bob Nitolicki. When did he play? They don't even have his stats on here. Never even heard of the guy. Now we're on to round 7. This would be a good time to pick Ben Simmons, but he's got a 5-year contract, so that is out of the question. Terrell Brandon would be a good one here. So he got a 1-year deal. I know for sure him and Gobert both go in the 8th round. And so does Greg Oden. Greg Oden, he's way down here though. He probably won't help me win a whole lot right away. What's the point of drafting a player with a bunch of potential if they're going to be gone after a year? So we got Gobert. He's a really great defender, or Zydrunas Ilgauskas. Zydrunas Ilgauskas. See, Sigma's only a center. I'm going to go with Big Z. Zydrunas Ilgauskas. way better on offense than Gobert. One-year deal, just like we're looking for. So we got Chauncey Billups at point guard. And the rest of the team. Alright, we need to get a backup, point guard, shooting guard, small forward. Kyle Lowry's still there. What round are we in? Round 8. They got a lot of good selections, good people to choose from here. Sean Elliott is really good both ways, two-way sharpshooter. Wonder how good his three-pointer is. 94, wow. That's probably even higher than Turkoglu's. Yeah. And he's better on defense than Turkoglu. So we're going with Sean Elliott. Another one-year deal. Gonna back up Larry Bird. Alright, now point guard, shooting guard, backups. Bugsy Bogues. Can't quite convince myself to pick Muggsy Bogues. He's just so much shorter than everybody else. Jason Terry, though. I like him. He's a really good offensive player. Reggie Theus. Let's take a look at shooting guards. So we're in round 9. I'm just kind of winging it now. I took some notes from the last draft, but those are mostly on like where the Timberwolves were getting picked, and I'm not really concerned about that this time. Drew Holiday. I thought he was a point guard, but he's not anymore. James Silas. Pretty short. Players were shorter back when he played in the 70s. What round are we in again? Okay, round 9. Tony Allen and Michael Cooper don't go until round 11, so let's see if I should pick a point guard now, I guess. Darn. Might as well just take a look at all the positions. Who's this guy? He's really good. Got A's on almost everything besides inside scoring. Jack Marin. Who did he play for? Played in the 60s and 70s. Before they even had a three-point shot. Yeah, might as well. I'm going to pick him. Now, let's make this easier on me. Come on. Well, it's round 10. I'm going to go ahead and pick Michael Cooper. I always like picking Michael Cooper. 3-and-D kind of guy. Alright, I still need a backup point guard. We got Jason Terry still there. I'm going to pick him probably. Yeah, I better go with Jason Terry. Only need him to be point guard, backup point guard. He's only going to be on the team for 1 year most likely. And then... Ooh, wow, big drop off. Good thing I got Jason Terry when I did. We only got 3 picks left. We got Jason Terry, Chauncey Billups. We got probably should get a third string center. Miles Turner might be the guy for the job. Sean Bradley though, 7'6", but Miles Turner can shoot the 3. He's good at perimeter defense. Sean Bradley's pretty much just, well, he's a lot better rebounder, I guess. A lot better shooting on the inside and better rebounder. Two-way sharpshooter. How good is he at 3? 85 from 3, 96 from mid-range, but only 67 from close. I probably don't even need to draft a point guard at that point. They're already down to 80 overall. I could just sign one at the end of the draft, or after the draft. So the only position I'm 3 at is small forward. Doug Christie or Vernon Maxwell. I'm going to pick Doug Christie. Or I do like Al Harrington too. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Al Harrington for this pick. Well, let's see who else. What's everybody else picking? They're all picking guards and wings and small forwards. So I'm going to go with Doug Christie. Now we're getting the power forwards and centers. So I'm sure I missed out on... Darn it. Yeah, I missed out on both Turner and Harrington. So I'm pick Shaw Bradley this round. Naz Reid's gone. I could have picked Naz Reid. Last round. Probably should get a... Really doesn't matter a whole lot who I pick here, but I suppose I better get a point guard or a power forward. Well, this Ty Jerome guy, he's a really good shooter, huh? Yeah. Close shot's even really good. 97 from close. 6'5" point guard. Yeah, I suppose I'll go with him. Virginia. Okay, that concludes the draft. I don't know if I even need to sign up 15th man. Probably not. So it's for that whole process, setting it up and doing the draft order, choosing the players and everything, all the draft and everything. It took about an hour, almost an hour exactly. So thanks for sticking around if you're still here. Let's take a look at the team. All right. Let's see if we can find a free agent here to sign. Antoine Walker. I always liked Antoine Walker. He'll be my 15th man. He's going to sign for the minimum. 1-year deal. He's happy to sign that contract. All right. Let's take a look at the rotation. So I suppose we're going to want Bird, Maravich, and Phillips as far as the scoring options. Get shooters open, shoot at will. Some crash, some get back. Neutral defense, no. Yeah, neutral defense, physical, some crash. All right, that looks good. like that. Now let's get to simulating. I'm going to get this started, and then I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna do this. Stop. Gonna look at the league news, transaction report. People doing the G League stuff. No trades though. I turned trades off, and I'm not gonna make any trades either. Just like the old days. All right. I forgot to do one thing when I set everything up. Trades. Since there's no trades, there's no use for a trade deadline. Where is it at? Right here. Turn that off. No need for a trade deadline if there's no trades. I don't really mess with training much. I like to keep things as challenging as possible. And I don't like having to mess with all that stuff, so just whatever. If it does anything, fine. If it does anything on its own, fine. I'm not going to do anything with it. Scouting, take a look at that quick. So, a couple guys might go number one. Mostly looking at this guy, Pat Ross. He might go number one. So my team kind of sucks. 19 and 31. Take a look around the league. Who's the best team? Who are the best teams? Let's take a look. Where's the standings? Way over here. Okay. League standings. We got the Warriors, Spurs, Mavs, Lakers, Sound, Clippers, Suns. Bulls. So the Bulls are the best team in the league right now, with Michael Jordan. Celtics number 2 pick, or number 1 pick. They're only 26 and 23. Lakers 29 and 20 are number 2 pick. Third pick was the Warriors. They're up here, number 1 in the West. 5th pick was the Spurs. They're number 2 in the West. So all the top 5 picks are at least in the top 8 of each conference. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, let's take a quick look here. See who all these teams got in the draft. Warriors got James, Dumars, Dwight Howard. Top big 3 there. But looks like after this year, the only person they're guaranteed to have is Dumars. I'm going to potentially go after LeBron, but I already have Larry Bird at small forward, so I don't really need LeBron. Wizards got their big 3, Pettit, Lillard, and Mullen. Blazers big 4. Who's Mel Daniels? I was curious about that. He played in the 70s and 80s. Alright, now Sixers, big 3, Durant, Collins, Iverson. Baltimore Barons have a dynamic duo, Nowitzki, Arenas. Bucks, big 3, Baylor, Shaq, and CP3. Michael Jordan, the big 4 for the Bulls. Jordan, Garnett, Parrish, Baron Davis. No wonder they're number 1 in the league. And they got these other guys. Melo, Moncrief, Calvin Murphy. Celtics got a big 4 here. Bryant, Moses Malone, Isaiah Thomas, Dolph Shays. Clippers, Curry, Jaylen Brown, Chris Webber. They got DeMarcus Cousins at center, Jerry Stackhouse shooting guard. Grizzlies, dynamic duo John Stockton, Jerry Lucas. Best sideburns in the league. Hawks, Rick Barry and Devin Booker. They went with youth. Look at that. So they're banking on Barry and Booker carrying the team forward for years to come. Heat got D Wade, Olajuwon, and Jason Tatum. So they got a really good trio there. And they got them all for more than 1 year, too. So they did a really nice job in the draft. Then, Bill Walton, Mark Price, English, Dave Bing, Jazz, Bob McAdoo, Cliff, Clay, Tyrese Halliburton. Two players named Tyrese. Kings, Tony Parker, Grant Hill, Alonzo Mourning. I'm guessing that these negatives on their overall rating probably means they're not playing very well. The Knicks look like they have a really good team, though. Antetokounmpo, Payton, Kevin McHale, Nate Thurmond, and Drazen Petrovic. Knights, Clyde Drexler, Kevin Love, Ariel Monroe, DeMar DeRozan. Lakers, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, T-Mac, Paul Pierce, Fat Lever, Paul Rison, Chris Bosh, Karen Fox. Lions, Dominique Wilkins, Victor Wembanyama, Trae Young. So they might lose all three of those guys. Crazy. Because they got these guys, and they're getting paid a lot on their bench. So they're probably going to lose all their best players. They even got Rob Dillingham down here in the G League. Magic were the Doncic Gasol mark. Mavericks, Pippen Cousy, Anthony Davis, Jermaine O'Neal, Bradley Beal. Nets, Jokic, Dan Issel, Kawhi Leonard, Jalen Brunson, Brandon Roy. Nuggets, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Joel Embiid, Billy Cunningham. Pacers, Dr. J, Jerry West, Amari Stoudemire, Bill Sharman, Byron Beck. Pelicans, Wes Unseld, Penny Hardaway, Walter Davis. Pistons got Karl Malone, Vince Carter, Dennis Johnson, Karl Anthony Towns. Raptors got Magic Johnson, John Havlicek, Patrick Ewing, Richie Guerin, Evan Mobley. Ravens got Walt Frazier, George Mikan, Pablo Banchero, Ron Artest. Rockets, Tim Duncan, Steve Nash, Anthony Edwards, Artie Gilmore. St. Louis Sound, JoJo White, Iceman Gervin, Willis Reed, Jalen Williams. Spurs, Oscar Robertson, David Robinson, Lou Hudson, Ray Allen. So the Spurs should be pretty good, I would think. Suns, David Thompson, Nate Archibald, Paul Gasol, Franz Wagner. Surf, Kyrie Irving, Sean Kemp, Yao Ming, Allen Houston. Thunder, got Wilt Chamberlain again, Paul George, John Morant, Zion Williamson. And back to the T-Wolves. Alright, let's keep on going. Hopefully we can turn this thing around here. 20 and 32. I guess I'll stop and take a look at that. Not that I'm going to extend anybody, but yeah. I'm just gonna, okay, Jason Terry and Jack Marin will re-sign, but I don't want to re-sign them. So everybody's going to be gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 players will all be gone. I'm going to completely rebuild my team around Larry Bird and a couple more big name free agents. But hopefully we can win the finals this year. Highly unlikely since we're 9 games below 500, but if we can win like every game from here on out, there's a chance. No point in tanking since the Jazz have my pick anyway. Take a look at that. Yeah, I have a first rounder in 26 and 28, but only a, yeah. Second rounder this year, that's all. Well, I'm probably not going to make the playoffs because I'm not going to finish over 500. Might as well get these reserves a little bit of playing time. All right, 35 and 47. I suppose that's what I get for restricting myself to 1-year contracts. But now I'll be able to make some big moves in the free agency. Michael Jordan MVP. Carlton Carrington, Rookie of the Year. Look at those stats. Half a rebound per game, and that's it. Who did he even play? 1 minute per game, one rebound. So he must have played 2 games. 2 minutes, 2 games. And he's the Rookie of the Year. That's funny. Paul Rice, Sixth Man of the Year. Scottie Pippen, Defensive Player of the Year. Wembanyama, Most Improved Player. David Thompson, Clutch Player of the Year. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year. All right. All NBA first team. All NBA second team. All NBA third team. First team. All defensive second team. So I have no Timberwolves in any of those 5 teams. Let's take a look at these rookie stats. Nothing. He must have played a minute, at least a minute, 2 minutes the whole season. 1 foul. -2 plus minus. This guy didn't even play. This guy, how's his stats? 1 minute per game. 1 minute, 1 game. -1 plus minus. And Mugbo didn't even play. A rookie second team. None of these guys played. All right. Playoff time. Let's do the play-in. I don't even understand how this plan works. Okay. Tournament. The winner of this and the winner of this go here. Right? All right. That. Okay. Winner of both games goes here. But the Clippers, okay, the Clippers won the 7-8 game, so they're already in at the 7th seed. And the loser of the 7-8 game goes to this spot. And the winner of the 9-10 game plays the loser of the 7-8 game. All right. Let's do this side now. So Brooklyn's in, LAC is in. Now who's going to make the 8 seed of each conference? The New York battle there, Brooklyn versus New York. Brooklyn, no, Nikola Jokic and the Nets beat Antetokounmpo and the Knicks. So KC and New York Knicks both made the last 2 spots. All right, now we're going to go ahead and simulate the playoffs. Dallas, Boston, Chicago, Miami, Baltimore, Golden State, Phoenix, LA Lakers. So the Spurs were knocked out in the first round by the Suns. All right, now we got Dallas, Phoenix, Chicago, Miami. Michael Jordan and the Bulls going to the finals the first year. And they'll face off with David Thompson and the Suns. Bulls swept them. Bulls win the title. Michael Jordan and the Bulls. See what social media has to say. Nothing really. I'm going to take a look at my team history. I've made the playoffs 12 times before I started this. So, 0 conference or NBA championships. We're looking to change that. All right. Oh, let's get back to where we were. Where the heck? How did I get back to that? Playoff tree. Here we are. All right. Advance. All right. Well, that concludes this first episode of Combination Basketball Association. Thanks for watching. Next time, when I'm going to make some big moves in the off season. I have 14 players leaving the team and 14 most likely not going to bring any of them back. Going to make some big moves. Thanks for watching. See ya.